Internet, good morning. My name is Pokemon Trainer Steve, aka Magnitude, and welcome to the PPL Division 2 Season 3 Week 2. Got it! Man, that's a tongue twister. This is against Fizzy Stardust, aka YoFizzTV. His link's in the description. Now, we won last week at a Planet Showdown, but now we are playing on Wi-Fi. My team this week is Infernape, Blastoise, Scizor, Sylveon, Mega Banette, and Shaman. My opponent has Celebi, Kabutops, Cloyster, Volcarona, Tyranitar, and Excadrill. So he's got two recipients of the sand. Well, I guess T-Tar is the sand setter in Excadrill. And he's got a rain recipient in Kabutops, and Volcarona can use the rain as well to drop hurricanes and whatnot. So he's got two real sand setters, and then kind of using the other Mons as, to fill in holes. So I assume he's going to be bringing a little bit of sand, but he's got a team here. So I figure he's going to lead with Excadrill. I'm going to lead with Infernape. I'm simply Choice Scarf Infernape. Now, I realize that Infernape put in a lot of work here, but I want to get rid of this thing early because its Mold Break can be a real problem to me. Which the fact that, I don't really have... It's dead, though. So it's dead. Doesn't matter. It's dead. Doesn't matter. I didn't really have anything that could take it on. I wanted to take on the Life Orb Excadrill anyway. So I'd rather just get rid of that ASAP. So he goes on a Bucks. That is, of course, his Kabutops. And I kind of figured he's going to Aqua Jet me or Waterfall me or maybe even get up Stealth Rocks. Who knows? So he just goes for Aqua Jet, so it was a safe switch into Blastoise. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Right into Blast. He's going to lemon squeezy all over your fucking face with his cannons. Not his... It's cannon. It's not a euphemism. He's going to shoot you. I figured he's going to go into Celebi, so I just go right into Infernape, and I'm going to threaten him out, and I'm going to be able to get up my Stealth Rockies as he just goes right into Kabutops again, interestingly enough. Now, this is a play here after I get Stealth Rocks up. I really thought about this for a long time. I figured, okay, my options are he really might try to Rapid Spin out of here, and I can just hit him with a Close Combat, or I have Mach Punch to, deal with this thing Aqua Jetting me outside of the rain, or to deal with perhaps a Shell Smash Cloyster. So I can hit with a Mach Punch as he would Rapid Spin the rocks away, and I can get some solid damage off. Or I could just play it safe, or I could go a little riskier, Close Combat in case he's not. If he's Scarfed, then I'm dead. So I figure, what I'm gonna do? We're just gonna switch. If he wants to spin on me, that's fine. So go into Blastoise, and he knows that, and he is gonna Rapid Spin. If I went into Mega Man on the spin, that would have been nice, but I couldn't risk him going for the Aqua Jet. So here, we're back in the situation we were legitimately in 2 turns prior. He's going to switch out, and I have nothing to hit this stupid Celebi with. I just scalded it. Maybe I'll get a burn and get some damage off, see what if he's got it. No, he's got leftovers, so that's fine. We know that now, so... I really don't want to take this Celebi's grass-type maneuvers, so I don't know what the hell is going to happen. He might go for a Thunder Wave. I don't know. I just go into Shaman to take all of it. I got Natural Cure. Who cares? He does Thunder Wave, so now we're seeing the move set on this Celebi. He's got Thunder Wave. He's got leftovers. He's probably going to recover, and I'm not sure what the other 2 moves are going to be, so I'm going to switch out. I figure there's no way he's going to Thunder Wave twice. He's going to go right into Scizor and threaten that bad boy out, and now I know he'd go for Psychic, so I've seen Thunder Wave and Psychic. So now I know he's going to go into Volcarona, so I'm going to get up an Agility. This is an anti-Volcarona Scizor. I get an Agility up on the Celebi like I thought I was, and I hit it with an Aerial Ace. And guess what? Volcarona's just dead. It doesn't hurt my team at all. It can't do anything, and that's nice. So he goes into Jushin Liger. It's going to be his Cloyster. And I have Agility, and I am going to Baton Pass this speed, actually. I'm going to Baton Pass this speed right into Blastoise. I wanted to go into Sylveon really bad, but if he's Shell Smashed, then I know Blastoise can take a hit anyway, and I can just roar him out, so that's not... I could risk going for the Scald and getting the burn, but God knows if I don't, then I am in trouble. So I think I'm just going to roar him out, but he's going to go for Rock Blast first. That's why I did not go into Sylveon, because I have a kind of a bulkier yet still offensive Sylveon, and I would not be able to outspeed this this Cloyster if he's max speed. I would not have been able to. So did the calc there. I am just like I'm a bulky offensive Sylveon, so I didn't want to take that risk that he's something weirder anyway. If he's max speed, stuff like that. So he's gonna switch, and guess what? He's gonna go into Celebi. God, I wish I had Ice Beam or Signal Beam if I got it, but I don't. So I just scald him, and again, no burn. And we are sitting in another situation. It's Celebi versus Blastoise. But I've seen Psychic, and I've seen Thunder Wave. I'm thinking, does he not have a grass-type move? I don't know, but I have Shaman, so I don't really need to worry about it, and he Thunder Wave Shaman again. Now, I don't have Air Slash on the Shaman. I have Earth Power, and I have Giga Drain and Seed Flare to maybe get a special defense drop with a Seed Flare and then get HP back with Giga Drain. But he actually just goes right into T-Tar here, predicting me to go for a flying type move. But I don't. I just go for Seed Flare, and even in the sand, this does a lot of damage. And I get a special defense drop, so I can freely go for a Giga Drain here. And that T-Tar is not going to cause me any problems at all. He has to switch out of it. No. Goes back into Celebi on my Giga Drain. And I'm thinking at this point he knows I cannot hit it. If I had, Hidden Power Bug, that would have been legitimate, but I don't, so disappointing. He obviously gets hit first because I am paralyzed. But now I'm in an interesting situation where because again, I don't know what he's going to do, and if I stay in and keep going for moves, I can get Parahex, but he goes for Thunder Wave, predicting me a switch like I kind of thought he would, and I just go for Seed Flare, so now he has to know I can't hit it, but I'm still doing a solid amount of damage. And if I get a special defense drop, I can, pressure it out. Or if I get it low enough, I can pressure it out with Scizor. So, or even, not Infernape yet, but we're getting there when the sand gets away. So, now he's just going to go for Recover. I kind of just wanted to see his moveset. So I've seen Psychic, Thunder Wave, and Recover. His last move has got to be a Grass-type move, you'd think, right? That's a solid amount of damage, and I'm pretty happy with that. But I am losing too much HP, the sand, and the Life Orb, and I am paralyzed. I would like to not be paralyzed, and perhaps still pass a speed boost with Scizor to something. So I just switch. I figure maybe there's no way he's going to Thunder Wave here. That'd be cool if he didn't Thunder Wave, but he realizes he can't just Thunder Wave. And I regret not bringing Electabuzz. I thought I'd bring Electabuzz, but opted out of it. And this Thunder Wave, Celebi is going to be a real fucking problem. He just goes for Psychic, so I don't think he has Grass Stab now. I realize that. He has just Psychic Stab, so at this point, I don't know what his fourth move possibly could be. I don't. It's not Leech Seed. He didn't use Leech Seed. He's going to keep going for Psychics. And I am a Pixie Plate. Sylveon, and it's going to do a little bit of damage, enough to a KO. But he's just going to be able to recover off anyway. But however, the sand is gone, so I figure this time he's going to actually go for a Recover here. And I have Scizor, and this is a matchup that I like. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. He's going to be threatened out by the Bug-type move that he thinks that I have, and I'm going to go for, but not the case on this day. Goes into Jushin Liger as I just go for Aerial Ace. I actually don't have a Bug move because I opted for Baton Pass, Aerial Ace, Agility, and Iron Head. Didn't have a Bug move. I figured Iron Head would have been great. Would be a great move to use, and so far, having a Bug move is hurting because I can't hit that Celebi, and that was kind of an oversight that I have. Look at this team and go, damn, I don't have anything that can Oko the Celebi. I got to work around this. So Cloyster's dead now, and he goes into Bucks, which is, of course, his Kabutops, and I want to save Scizor because of the fact I can still Baton Pass Agility is something. So I go to Blastoise, and he's going to predict that. Well, he gets his Fox Spikes up, which is fine. He goes for a Stone Edge, and that does a lot of damage. Like, a lot of damage. I'm banking on a Stone Edge miss, and I get off a Scald. That would be just lovely news. And if I get a burn, that'd be even better. But he does not miss Stone Edge, and I go down. But I do have Bennett. And I have Will-O-Wisp with Bennett, and Mega Bennett is wonderful. All that. I get poisoned, but that's better than not being poisoned. So I see its choice Scarf, so I feel like, fuck it. I'm just going to go for Will-O-Wisp. But he's not one burial because I'm afraid of. I get to see he's got a Scarf. So he goes into T-Tar on this, and I thought this was interesting. Because the fact he went to T-Tar, I really thought he was sacrificing his T-Tar. He just wanted to get the sand up. I go for Shadow Claw, thinking he might go into Celebi, which would have been glorious, as for Will-O-Wisp. So I guess he went to take the Will-O-Wisp. And yeah, so I predicted him going to Celebi on the Will-O-Wisp and for Shadow Claw. But I go for Will-O-Wisp here, thinking he might pursue me, which would be terrible news. But he goes for Dark Pulse. So props, Fizz, just props. You outsmarted me, and I use Agility, Aerial Ace, Scizor for your Volcarona. So now I go into Sylveon, and I don't see what's stopping me from Hyper Voicing. There's nothing stopping me from Hyper Voicing. And he goes into Celebi here, full HP, and I get a Wish off now. I figured he was going to switch. I get a Wish, and I can, I can maybe go into Shaman to get all my HP back, go into Scizor to get all my HP back. I really got a lot of options here. I wish I can go into Infernape to get all my HP back, but I can just choose Scizor, and he's gonna Psychic me, and that's fine. I'm gonna live that all day, and I can be affected by the Toxic Spikes. Gonna be buffeted by the Sandstorm, and I'm gonna get that Wish back. So I'm at a lot of HP, and I'm in the driver's seat here. He's got to know now that I don't have a... Fuck, man. but I don't have a bug-type move, which would have been fantastic. I really didn't actually... I also didn't see him bringing Celebi because of the fact that I have Infernape and Scizor. So I didn't think he would bring Celebi at all, but he does. And it's just I only have Aerial Ace, and it's just... If I had Swords Dance, that would have been wonderful, but I don't. Ah, Celebi. So now I see what his last move is, and it's... No! No, Healing Wish, no. Because you know what's coming. You know it's that mixed T-Tar. You know it is. It's that mixed T-Tar. Roll! Oh, Burn's gone. He's at full HP. I'm paralyzed. He's obviously got... Like, I saw Dark Pulse. He has Flamethrower or Fire Blast. That should go without question. And he has Flamethrower. Scizor goes down, and... I mean, I have Shaman, which could... you know, outspeed him and hit him with a Seed Flare, right? I Giga Drain him, just trying to get some damage back, thinking, cool, I will live at least a Flamethrower. And I get he's got a Flamethrower, but I am a Shaman, and it's super effective, but he's still a T-Tar, I'm a Shaman, but he critical hits me, which is completely... So I was not able to get off a Seed Flare or a Giga Drain or do anything. He still manages Sylveon. Sylveon dies. Now I have Infernape left. I have Infernape left, and I'm at 1, and I'm poisoned. I can get it with 1 move. And I close combat him, and he dies, which is not... I'm so afraid of him being, like, Chopper or something, but he was probably Expert Bell at that point. Or maybe Assault Vest. No, it was not Assault Vest and damage, so he's probably Expert Bell. And I go down, and now I have just nothing left. So that is the game. That is the battle. That is week 2 of the PPL. But let's get into the props and slops, where I go over the good things and the bad things about the game at hand. Props! That Agility, Aerial Ace, Scizor worked out wonderfully. It did. It worked out wonderfully, and it allowed me to take out Volcarona with absolutely no problems. A slop was not having U-turn on Scizor or even Bug Bite on Scizor. Instead, I had Agility, or a Baton Pass. I was a fan of the Agility, but the Baton Pass, I was a little too ambitious with that, trying to do that. A prop! Blastoise's handling of Cloyster, absolutely walling that Cloyster just like it was there for, and it allowed, it didn't allow Cloyster to run through my team, which is fantastic news, and I'm glad about that. But another slop was sacrificing, taking out Excadrill early to not having Infernape around later on. I feel like Infernape could have been a great option, especially given the fact that he did have... he had Close Combat, and he had Mach Punch, and he had... actually had Stone Edge also for Volcarona. I had the Sash, I wasn't worried about a Hurricane in the rain. And of course, the Stealth Rock. So, I kind of wish I saved Infernape for, I could have done more with it. I could have taken out, done half the damage to Cloyster, half the damage to T-Tar, Excadrill, and even Volcarona. I could have gotten a situation where I could have taken out a lot of Pokemon and then Stone Edge Volcarona. But that is the battle. Unfortunately, we go down 1-0, but, it's been some close games in the PPL, and, not a good day to be a fan of me battling-wise this week. Lost 3-0 yesterday and losing 1-0 today, but it's always next week, and we're always coming back, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.